morning, good morning, and good morning to each and every one of you all, and welcome to beautiful Barbados. All of you in this special week. I hope you all are all giving thanks for your life this morning. I'm looking forward to bringing some happiness and joy and peace to all those around you today and for the rest of the week. We're going to have a little walk today. Right now we're doing what you have to call trick photography, because we came to an area this morning. I know the malicious people, because I know that our co-stars already addressed them. The malicious people on here would know where we are because they have been on the webcams, I am sure. Good morning to you, Jeremy the billionaire. I see about 50 plus 12 tomorrow. I don't know what's wrong with you. Your calculations are absolutely wrong. It's 50 plus 2. I think you must have hit a spell check error or something. But we'll deal with that a little later on. I'll address you all about it as well at that time. To each and every one of you, good morning again. We'd like to start our morning with our serenity prayer. Remember, this is a prayer that I use for peace, calmness, direction, guidance, anything in that way, because I know what I'm responsible for, and I know who I've willed my life over to, and I know who will take care of everything else that's over my life. So please join us if you'd like to. If not, back next time. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Your will, not ours, be done. Amen. Normally we start with 360, but I do not want to start go away from our trick photography at the moment, because when we move from here, I'm sure some of you will be a little bit shocked. I'm not really too shocked, but I didn't expect this much of it. But anyway, good morning to each and every one of you all. Now, normally we hold everyone in our prayers and we hold everyone in our hearts. But this morning, a very, 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 very special friend of mine is going in for a major surgery. Patricia Ben, you're in my prayers, you're in my heart. All will go well because you have faith in the one that will make sure that happens. So you go in, get on that aluminum surfboard stainless steel surfboard this morning. Enjoy the high, which I've had many times. Enjoy the drift off and your little rest. And when you get back up, you'll be all good and ready to go again. And then finally come to Barbados and join us. So this is where we're going to start this morning. We're going to show you in a second what's going on here. We are at what my brother Malcolm likes to call the Coast Guard Beach. It is more popularly known as Miami Beach, but here we go. Morning, gentlemen. How are you all this morning? All right. We have a whole set of people all over the world saying good morning to you. Yeah, we broadcast this here. We call it EMC-Gatherings. We are a spiritual group to get awakened everybody and bring the beauty of Barbados to those who are not privileged enough to see it, you know, and also to bring the beautiful, hospitality and warmth. Absolutely, because only in Barbados can I do this and turn a camera on people this morning and say good morning to you all and be greeted with huge smiles and lovely greetings, you know. Absolutely, you know, we see the sargassum, but we accept that it's not our control. Yeah, of course, but the beauty is still here. You know, the beauty is we're alive and we're breathing this morning. So have a blessed Holy Week and enjoy. I haven't had a for 3 weeks. 3 weeks because of the sargassum, you mean? Sargassum, yeah. Well, you know what you can all do. Hop on a 𝗲𝗏𝗏 bypass, hop to the West Coast and bail off. You do that? You at least can come here and enjoy the beach yourself.
If somebody visiting, I had to carry them to see somewhere else.
Right. Otherwise, you just come here and breathe it.
Not me.
Alright, my brother. Good for you, man.
I was there from day one.
Alright then. Good. Me too. So we might know each other a long time ago. Don't say when we started though. I'm only 52 tomorrow, so I don't want them to know that I'm any older than that. You all might give it away. Alright then, you have a great day. Be blessed, fellas. So that was Bajan hospitality for you straight off, you thought. You know, it's amazing that sometimes when you start to think of what are we going to talk about, what are we going to show in Barbados, and things just happen. You know, rainbows appear, all types of things start to happen, and that is because we are blessed. We are a blessed group. We are going in a positive direction, and we are obviously blessed with all the goods and niceties in life. You will see the sargassum very, very heavy at the moment. Not as heavy as we've seen in Miami Beach. Any of you that have been here over the last few years will know that this here will actually put a couple more feet on it. You will not see sand here in a couple of weeks time or a couple of months time Hopefully that will not happen, but based on past experiences, that's why it would. Now, as I mentioned, we're at Miami Beach, and it's known as 𝗲𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗦𝗘 𝗟𝗶𝗸𝗲 Beach, and the reason why it is that the concrete slabs you're seeing here, in between here where this grass and benches are, this used to be at one time an area of water. This is actually designed as the Barbados Coast Guard station back in the days when this groin was originally dropped. This groin did not intend to build the kind of beach it has built now, and therefore they had a major problem with dredging and stuff. The boats couldn't get in here because of how shallow it became with the sand, and therefore they were moved from here into Bridgetown and then on to where the flour mill is, which is on the 𝗏𝗏𝗏 Highway. However, this is where the boats used to come up inside of this area here originally. Remember, in those days, very small Coast Guard vessels, so it was quite easy to get in here. This is now the NCC facility. They offer Wi-Fi conveniences. They also have numerous webcams, which I'm sure the nosy people on here are already talking about. But you can always go on and look at Miami Beach. But remember, Miami and Enterprise are two different beaches. This is known as Miami Beach. Again, as I said before, some call it the Coast Guard Beach. And above this groin here, where you see casuarina trees, is known as Enterprise Beach. When you go on your website, you're looking for Miami Beach, you will see the one below here, to the west of the lifeguard hut. And then you want the east would be termed as Enterprise Beach, because that's the official name that we all use for it. This beach above here never was in existence before. I remember when I was a young fella, in my earlier years, there was no sand whatsoever here. We're seeing all these trees. These trees have actually grown since I was born. Actually, since I was a young fella, not in my teens, but just before that, prior to preteen. This is where we used to come almost every weekend to visit a family member. And this, the sea used to actually come in here and hit the cliffs behind these casuarina trees. Obviously, casuarina trees grow extremely quickly, because we're talking about when I'm only a 51-year-old until tomorrow, so I'll keep calling myself 51 until tomorrow. And this was obviously fast growing because they're mature trees. All these here, again, all since my birth, definitely. Good morning to a person who also shares April birthday with me that had it yesterday. Good morning to Kim. Kim and myself were born the same year, 1971. However, she was born on the 3rd. I was born on the 5th, so she is older than me. So I had to call her the old woman. Good morning, old woman Kim. From the young man, Nick. And just before we move any further, we want to share with you a little beauty. Absolute stunning beauty, and just take your vision off of what's in front of us by showing you myself, and you know who the hosts are. Now this morning she has threatened me. For anyone that has been around me for the last 2 weeks, you would know exactly what she told me. She said, if you put the camera on me, la 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 la. I don't have to say anymore. If you hung out with us, as you all are supposed to do, you would have heard what she comes with, her threats, and you would understand why I'm not putting the camera on her, that I'm putting the camera on me, and she just so happens to be standing next to me. So I guess her threats cannot be carried out at this stage of the game.
That's not what I said.
That's not what you said? What did you say this morning?
Put the camera in my face.
So wait, hold on a minute. Let me get it right. Let me get it right. You're saying if I put the camera in your face, there's going to be a problem this morning, correct?
Not for me.
Okay, so you see, smile with that threat. This morning we actually are calling Beautify Barbados, because as you can see here, there's a lot of sargassum and stuff. So what we've done is we have seeked some beauty for you. We've actually found some of the most dreaded things that I totally dislike, and we've created something absolutely beautiful for Rachel, the queen of Miami and Enterprise Beach. This is what we will be putting up later on for her. As you can see, this has been handcrafted out of a sea grape leaf.
He chewed the edges into the heart shape.
Wait. You want to tell me that again? I do what?
You chewed the edges.
I chewed the edges. Alright, I never said that grape leaves tasted bad. I said grapefruit. You see, grapefruit tastes bad. So, yeah, the leaves were not too bad. But she asked me to create a heart so that we could leave it up for Rachel this morning. So, Rachel, if you're on board here, your security has given me clearance. All of your guardsmen have said, oh, come on over, because the queen of Miami Beach, Enterprise Beach, will not mind if you come, because you're actually honoring the beach by coming on here, because you're the Bajan warrior. So this is why we're here this morning. You know, I have had a couple of deep thoughts over the last 2 days, and these were brought up by some people's comments, or a person's comment in particular. I will not call the person's name, that told me that our commentaries are the same every day. We just go to different locations. Our message is the same every day. So I will have to say that she is partially right. Actually, she's pretty much right, because our foundation is love, peace, happiness, clarity, vision, focus, light, everything that's positive. Now, every day we're going to continue saying that, because that is what our focus is. So if there are people on here that don't understand the healing properties of positivity, and of friends and of loved ones encircling you first thing in the morning, and the foundation that this peace and serenity brings to all of our lives every day, maybe you definitely are viewing the wrong channel. Maybe you need to go and watch a YouTube channel where there's something else. I will not say what there is, but there's something else that you may find yourself on. And you all have a fantastic day. I pray for you all. If you are bored with our commentary and stuff, we will fully understand that, because you don't get actively involved and don't get the healing that everyone else seems to get from in here. So as you see this morning, there are prayers going out for one of our dear friends, Patricia. There are all the well wishes going out for our dear friends and our family and our loved ones. That's what we do. If you don't understand the healing properties in that and the value of what we do, you're definitely in the wrong channel. So take your negativity, take it to someone else's channel, because we do not need you with us. I've actually made sure that you will no longer be with us because you would not stop your negativity after I asked you to respect our wishes to do so. So you will no longer be with us. But there is a family member on here. Please carry the message to her and let her know why she can no longer find our vlogs. Yes, I know, not in my nature to be vindictive. Unfortunately, I'm human, and therefore I will make my errors, but I will ask for forgiveness, as I did last night when I put the block on her. So please understand that we are not going to allow anyone to creep in here and defer us off of the journey that we're on or lead us astray, because the EMC, our family and our friends and our loved ones all find what we need here to start our lives and make our lives a better life. There's nothing that I do, it's what we create, each and every one of us, and we will not let a sour apple spoil our flavor. So goodbye to you. Thank you so much for your time that you spent with us. Though you have not spent any time except for watch, you've never contributed, so I would say no loss. Again, I will pray for all forgiveness for everything I've just said, but it's something that's weighing very heavily on my heart this morning. As everyone in this channel knows, I speak what comes from my heart and what God floods me with. What God floods me this morning is ensure that no one takes you off of your journey. Your journey is to share the blessings and the love and the peace and the beauty that I bestow on you. Share it to everyone and I will restore them to you in an abundance, and that is what we're going to do. So harsh words, true facts, we don't have time with that nonsense. We are positive people. Any negative people, thanks so much for your presence. I love you as a fellow human being, but that's where it ends. Don't have time to waste on that. Alright, back to Miami Beach now, and Enterprise Beach. We're on Enterprise Beach now, so we will mention that. Up here you'll find a lot of people doing a lot of bodybuilding and exercising like myself, but I don't do it here because if I do it here, it will sort of like deter others from doing it because of my massive structure and my incredible muscle formations that I've created over the years. So I tend not to come out here and take off my shirt. I have it off this morning because there ain't nobody in the beach, but you see, everyone is running away from me. They don't want to stand up next to me. You'll see them up running up and down the beach. Sure, I may have thought that was for exercise, but that's so they don't get caught on camera with me because I would show them up, so that's what they do. You'll also remember Mr. Delicious, that has changed over hands of ownership now. However, I understand the fish cakes are just as amazing and the fish cutters as they were before. Any of your favourite beverages you can also get here, or you can go across the road where there's another snack eating bar, and I forgot the name of it, so what I'll do is I'll make my way in that general direction so I can give you the name on that. But we can see how Mr. Delicious has changed a little bit. All the facilities you could possibly want are here. Lifeguard hut, which you probably would not use today because you may not want to see up here today. All the changing rooms, washrooms, showers, everything is up there. Just behind that's the police station. Just to the west of that is Oistins Town. Remember, this weekend is a big weekend in Oistins. Not on Good Friday, but on Saturday and Sunday and Monday you'll find Oistins packed with people. You will still find people on there on Good Friday because a lot of people eat fish, as you would know on Good Friday, so a lot of people will frequent the restaurants and stuff, but the main activity starts up on Saturday morning and goes on from there. The greasy pole, fish boning and fish scaling competitions and power boat competitions, power boat being fishing boats of course. I've got to a point where I can say it's Casper's. I don't know how you can forget the Friendly Ghost, but that's Casper's Bar and Restaurant, so you also have that option now. It's fully open. Landscaping is still being worked on. It will be a beautiful spot when it's finished. So if you're interested in getting food here, you can see you have options, and we'll show you more of them as we're walking our way up along this beach as well. It is a beautiful, beautiful beach. So I'm not going to tell you how long ago. All I can tell you again is that when I was a kid, you see, used to hit these cliffs here. These cliffs were the same height as the further Enterprise cliffs as we show you off of the water. However, the sand is built, how are you going, my brother? Sand has built tremendously over the years here. If you remember when this beach was first forming, 𝐶 were found everywhere. You just put your foot in sand, 𝐶 could be brought up to the surface. A lot of people took them, a lot of people realized they were living and left them there. So that is it. You also remember the Honourable Mr. St. John. That was one of our former Prime Ministers. That is his home just up there. You just see the blue umbrellas. That's where his home was, and his wife and his family. Good morning to St. John's and all of the South Point posse. I remember you all every day because you all are a part of my growing up time, especially in my teens and stuff. Good morning to each and every one of you. You're never forgotten. Trust me, you may not be always talked about, but you're never forgotten because you all have sort of like been paving the way for me from teenage to who I am now. I went through some hard lessons between then and now. However, I have learned a lot from you all guys, especially strength and unity. Because one thing that you used to always find with the South Point guys, strength and unity. Stand by each other like brothers through everything. Thick, thin, rough, easy, smooth, whatever. These beaches up here have mainly all been either donated or built by some visitors and locals. So you will find a lot of them will carry information on them, plaques on them of who has donated them and stuff. We want to just highlight a few. This is the Rotary Club of Barbados, donated in February 2021. A lot of these benches, I said, have been actually built or paid for as well, or donated to by some foreign guests. When I say foreign, not 100% Bajan, but definitely part-time Bajans who come down every year. And you will find the beach has started to really be enhanced. So up to, I would say, please don't hold me to the exact time, but I would say maybe 12 years ago, you used to be able to drive right down here and park on the beach on the 𝐏𝐥𝐵𝗎𝐿 trees. That has been prohibited now. They've blocked the driving onto this section beach, which is a great thing because it allows people to go here freely without fear of cars reversing or coming forward. So this whole area is now being just for people who are enjoying the day and no vehicle traffic in this section anymore. Blue tarpaulin does not mark a person who is squatting. It marks the beach chairs and umbrellas and all the beach facilities that will open up shortly. The people who are vending out these conveniences, please come over, support them if you would like, or just spread your towel on the beach. Remember, sargassum may be in the water. It doesn't stop the beach from being beautiful. It doesn't stop your day from being at the beach. I know a lot of people that go all over the world that go to beaches where there's shark infested waters or dirty polluted waters and lay on the beach the entire day and come back and say I had the most amazing day. Remember, it's not what is in front of you, it's what you make it. So if you see sargassum and you want your day to be dingy and sad and not that great, well, that is your choice. You know, you have that option. It is your individual decision. However, if you want to come here and see the beauty of this beach and the ocean and the people that are walking around, that is also another option you have as well. Remember, it's all in you. It's not, I know no one in this world except for God, for me anyhow, can make me feel anything, and the only way that he can get into my heart is if I open it for him, and my heart is open to him. So I listen to whatever he says, and I use all of the goods that he blesses me with to carry to others and share with others. You know, it's amazing this morning when I started this vlog, well, before the vlog this morning, of course, I could tell you I was in a very upset mood. I am the kind of person that makes a lot of sport in life, but when you upset me, and you upset me with nonsense, it goes to my heart. And I won't say I'm vindictive, but I certainly get it off my chest as fast as possible. So forgive my little rant this morning. I would like to say I was having my beef, but then there are people on here who say, well, you don't eat beef, you only eat chicken. So you don't even eat chicken, you only eat fish, or you eat vegetables. Well, okay, I'm having my vegetable session this morning, and therefore I've shedded it off. So this morning was a tough day. The co-star will tell you, this morning I didn't know what I was going to say. All I told her is, I know what the subject will be. I will leave the words up to God to bring out. I'm hoping that he has smoothed them a little bit over how I felt, because I was extremely passionate about what I was talking about this morning. I'm sure you will know. Anyone viewing this vlog would have seen a different side of Nick. We all have different sides. Sometimes we hide them. Sometimes you want to be the bigger person and let the other person walk away with a victory when there's really no victory, just to be the big person in the picture or be the good person. And sometimes we have to say what we gotta say. Simple. You all will know that because each and every one of you, I am sure, can relate to what I just said. Sargassum up here, boy. I hope the Queen of Miami and Enterprise is not staying away from this because of sargassum. I know the reason why she's not on this beach, and that's because she is being pre-warned that I was coming up here, and she always challenged me to walk in. But it just so happens that I have never, ever been up here and found her when I was doing a vlog, and that's because she knows I will put the challenge on this here on Facebook and YouTube, and she will come and have to walk with me, and I will dust her out, leave her in the dust or in the sand, whichever way you want to look at it. So Rachel, you're a smart girl. You do not like defeat. So you keep missing me on the morning. Hopefully my reverse psychology will work and you will find yourself down here that I can talk some nonsense to you to your face. And hopefully that will be this morning. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, so let's start in the ocean. We can do our first circle of love here. We haven't done a circle of love yet, right? No, we did 360. We haven't done okay. So my co-star is telling me do not involve her in anything today because I have her in a negative mood.
That is a lie.
As you can see, I'm back on track. So we can do our first official circle of love. Here we go. Circle of love on pause. Maybe this is you coming to Barbados now. If this is you and you do view your Facebook this morning, or well, I don't know if it's an airplane or a cargo plane. That's irrelevant. If you're in that aircraft that's flying above us, good morning to you and welcome to beautiful, beautiful Barbados. Enjoy your stay here. I hope you will come and walk with us. Remember, this weekend is big, so we'll talk a little bit more about that. Sorry we had to interrupt our circle of love, but there were two reasons. One is that approaching aircraft, and two is because she was being extremely wicked. Look at her face. I know for sure that our Sulking dictator knows how wicked she is because last night I caught her in a audio and relayed it on, and our Sulking dictator now knows how wicked she truly is. So good morning to you, the lady that has the apple that's rotten. I told you already, fruit are not things called telephones. If you have a telephone or an apparatus that's named after a fruit, I highly suggest you get rid of them and try and buy an Android. I would even recommend Samsung as being the way to go. As you all can see, this is all compliments of Samsung. Not that they're paying for it, but I bought the phone and they're giving me the coverage. Beautiful morning. All right, so this time we will give you not nearly as beautiful a circle of love because we really didn't complete this one, but we will give you a circle of love, EMC style. There we go. Sorry. A little joke there, I'm trying to bring her on camera. Alright, so a little update for you all. The 𝐏𝐵𝐺 committee, which is obviously known as the Faults or Fate Committee, they have put a new person to infiltrate the Spice Girls. We now have, I don't know what my friend Joy wants me to tell you how to pronounce SOUTHIE except for Southie. But she asked me yesterday to tell her how it was pronounced, so I spelled it for her, SOUTHIE. That's Southie Spice. That is a person who celebrated a birthday yesterday that lives on the South Coast, loves the South Coast, and also lives somewhere in the South, somewhere back in the US of A. So good morning to you again, Kim Hennessy. You are now an official Spice Girl, and that's because you've put in your community hours with our EMC on Saturdays and Sundays. So you're now officially graduated into a Spice Girl and are being welcomed by all of our Spice Girl committee, by her, and also our Sulking dictator, and all the other Spice Girls. They don't leave out any of them, but I can't call all of them because I don't spend the entire morning talking about all that nonsense. So we're moving in this direction here. We're walking along the actual Coast Road area. This is known as the, what's this called again? Enterprise Coast Road? Something like that. Yeah, so anyhow, this is Enterprise Coast Road. In the distance here is 𝗲𝗷𝗶𝗲 or 𝗲𝗷𝗶𝗲 which is actually affiliated with 𝐏𝐵𝐺 Hotel. It's absolutely beautiful. When this was building, I was a little concerned. Good morning, how are you all going? Would you all like to say hello to all of our friends all over the world this morning from Barbados? Barbadian hospitality, you'd like to share that this morning? My brother, she's walking away, but I gotta follow her with the camera because I can let her know. How are you going this morning?
I'm going well.
Awesome, we broadcast it all over the world. We try and spread peace, joy, happiness, love and care. Okay. That's our foundation. We're all following a positive light. We're a spiritual group that meet on mornings and spend days together and find our comfort and serenity in this. So thank you for joining us. What's your name, my brother? What's your name?
Sam.
Sam? Sam. And the lady that's hiding down the distance, I can catch up with her now. Good morning, how are you going? I know you were hiding from the camera, but everybody expects me to chase you down. And what is your name, my dear?
Carla.
Carla. Okay, I am Nick, and this is our co-star known as Jeanette. The reason why I emphasize co-star is because I am obviously the star. You can look at me and say I'm star-born. Yeah? You'll have a great day, alright? See you all later. Thanks for talking to us. Take care. Okay, bye-bye. Alright, so I'm sort of like getting back in form, as you can see. I'm annoying people again. I don't want to mention any individual people today to annoy, because I don't like to single out people like Simone. I mean, I could spend all day talking about her negatively because she is nothing but a nuisance. She is known as the official EMC nuisance. We call her Water Baby in the beginning. It's not because she cries, it's because her annoying attitude makes everyone else cry. So we call her Water Baby because she's the creator of tears. So good morning to you, Simone. I know you're going to come back to Barbados soon, so I'll see you soon. Good morning, Joy. I just finished bad talking to you. If you just go on the channel right now, you better go back and hit a replay later and hear how I bad talk to you this morning. I only bad talk people that I love, so all the others on it. To every EMC person that's gathered on here this morning, it's known as the EMC family. I love you all, but I still think you're all annoying, but don't mind. I told you, I only talk bad about those that I love. Is this not beautiful? This really is beautiful. I love the blue smoke glass, the elevator in the front section here. Really, really beautiful. Absolutely stunning, for sure. And it really hasn't interfered too much. The only, well, I can't say the only thing I'm not comfortable with, but the only thing that I would say is that the front section here, as you can see, is reserved for hotel patrons only. But we're going to walk on it. And do you want to know why we're going to walk on it? Because we can, because I am the Bajan warrior and we the EMC. So we can walk over here and show you what this place has to offer. We are doing our usual realtor services and show you what this place has to offer. It does not only offer landside. As you can see, it offers a beautiful area to sit and watch sunsets from. I don't know if you all have ever seen, especially those poor people on the west. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. Those unfortunate people on the west. Sorry, I did not mean to say that. Those people that suffer by being on the west. I can't get this thing right. Listen, forget it. For all those people on the west coast, we get a perfect sunset taking in a land view. We can also get the scenic trees and stuff. We don't have to wait till a speedboat or a watercraft passes by to have something adventurous in the water. We actually can have an adventure for the entire day. Now you all may say that boy is bad talking the west coast. I'm not bad talking the west coast. I am promoting the south. So, it's tough when you walk around and see Sargassum and you leave it alone. You have to put down the place. It's the closest thing that people are going to talk about, which would obviously be the west coast. So we're going to put down the west coast this morning and raise the south coast right up. Beautiful, beautiful Enterprise cliffs. So if you had been back here, again, I'm not going to stress the date or the years that we're talking about. But if you've been back here in previous years, you would have known that this is how the cliff would have run the entire way down, right the entire way down to Oystins, or down by the, what was the post office at that time, and also the almshouse on the south coast, which was a house for the elderly, which was in Oystins town itself. All this would have been cliff front. There would have been no sand whatsoever in these areas. However, with the dropping of that ground to build the Coast Guard station, or to shelter the Coast Guard station, all of this sand was trapped. So you had to call this a man-made beach. But it is an internationally classed beach, like a lot of the others that have been developed on the south coast. Now originally in the older days, again, if you want to go in and see along the cliffs, because along here can get really calm like a lake sometimes, and you can enjoy a swim, you could go down the steps where this gentleman is making his way to. I would have to wear a pair of steel-tip boots to walk across this hard rock. Good morning, my brother. How are you going, man? Man, yeah, you know I got baby feet, right? Everybody on here will tell me I got baby feet. I got little soft feet and everything else, tell me.
You got spots down there, you can walk down in peace there.
Man, you probably got this detected, but for me to walk down there, man, it looks painful already, man.
Man, no,
yeah?
You got some spots that you can put in.
Right.
That ain't gonna be too tempting on your feet.
What you gotta do is you gotta draw a map with the strategic stepping points and sell it. So years ago, this was the only way you could get into the sea along the Enterprise cliffs. You remember those days when there was no beach here at all?
Yeah.
You remember how amazing it used to be then?
Yeah.
But then you know what happened after. But we still got an amazing beach now.
Yeah.
You're gonna go from here, how far along now?
Down to the white buoy, then I say about the boat says.
Wow, you're going all along in there and then back up too, or are you coming in the beach? And you're gonna swim back up the whole way? Both ways? Jeez, you fit.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I fit too, you know. You could see that. You could see it physique. Beautiful.
You can put 𝐾𝐸𝐵.
No, not now. You got all my family on here laughing at me this morning. Look, let me just show you what we're doing. So we show this kind of beauty to the world every morning. Even with Sargassum, we still can show the beauty. It's beautiful Barbados.
So you saw the amount out high yesterday?
No, I saw it today though. I haven't seen it yesterday yet. But I see them moved a lot in the car park.
I see yesterday that you
Come go and see it all yesterday.
That high up.
What, on this beach here?
There,
Wow, that's amazing, man.
Yeah. I used to find out come back this morning and see the sea carry back off.
That's nature. That's nature, man. A lot of times you and then tomorrow you make 𝐼𝐿 be all sand.
Yeah, want to get full.
Right.
Go back off.
Nice, man.
Yesterday was very high up.
Well, thanks for sharing that with us, man.
Yeah.
Alright, just to show you what this gentleman's foot can go over and what mine would never go without a hard shoe on, would be these steps, all coral stone steps leading down. Now these were the only way down to the water in the past years. Thanks, my brother. Your name is? Collis. I am Nick. This is Jeanette. We're the EMC group, a spiritual group that bring nothing but peace and joy and happiness and positiveness. That's our foundation for life.
Right.
You have a blessed day, huh?
Yeah,
Happy and holy week to you, okay?
Yeah.
Take care, my brother. Alright, so as you can see, again, another Bajan showing hospitality and friendship and nicety. That is what we Bajans are known for. You don't just come to Barbados. I can tell everyone why I always say it, and some people laugh at me. You'd come to Barbados to meet a friend. The beauty that you find on this island is just the icing on the cake. What is the real cake is the beauty and the people are living in this island. This island, I am proud to say, has the friendliest and nicest people in the world, as you have clearly seen this morning already. Of course, you're going to get some people that will turn out their face, some people hide behind a hat, some people will put a placemat in front of their face. John, good morning. Or anyone else, but this is what you do. This is what we bring. We bring hospitality and kindness and friendship. So come meet a friend, then go back with the beauty of Barbados on your cameras and show all your friends as well. Alright, so we can do a little further walk up here. We did mention to you that you can have other facilities to eat at in this area besides Casper's and also down on the beach itself. Notice, I remember the name Casper's this time. That will last till the end of this vlog, and then I will have to ask our co-star. Good morning, how are you? Yeah, you see him in the water swimming? Yeah, you going swimming. Anytime you going down to Iceland, how are you this morning? You want to say hello to all of our friends all over the world right now on Facebook Live?
Good morning.
Beautiful. And what's your name, my dear?
Andrea.
Andrea, are you on Facebook?
Yes, please.
Alright, now I didn't bring my care cards again. So I know I'm going to get quarrel with, as you can see the expressions behind from our co-star. But we are called the EMC. But if you could, are you good at names? You remember names? Oh, you're going to, good, beautiful. Send a friend request now. Done then. On Facebook, because we will love you on board because you have called us over here with your lovely spirit. So we need you to be a part of our family, bring your happiness and your healing powers and share them with us.
This is amazing. I work up the street and I never knew they had steps like this.
You never knew they had steps here?
No,
wow.
I work up here. This man is amazing.
Yeah, well, you know, before, and he did it barefoot. I can't even walk this main road barefoot. My feet's so soft. I got baby feet, you know. Everybody calls you babyfoot boy.
I'm just doing it like, this is what I do just to keep myself active.
Yeah. Tell me going all into Iceland and come back up.
Oh,
Alright, so
the name is up there, but
so our co-star, as you can see, is working with you, and she is making sure that you follow us. So come and check yourself, because you're one of our movie stars this morning. And right now, as you can see, we have quite a few people on board, broadcasting all over the world, not just in Barbados. Barbados is a huge following, but we're all over the world. It's all about peace and happiness and positiveness and love. You have a great day, okay?
You too.
Alright, thanks a lot.
And have a happy Easter.
Absolutely, and be blessed, my dear.
Enjoy your fish and
Thanks.
Iceland's festival.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. Alright, so we said that.
What you're doing is a good thing.
Well,
Especially this one, what he just did.
yeah, I've been blessed. I've been blessed with a lot of really good positive things, and all I've been asked to do is to give them to everyone around me, and that's what we do. Our entire family is all about love and peace. That's our foundation. You have a blessed day, okay? Thanks again. Alright, so we did mention just now about somewhere else to eat. So you'll see here, Cafe Luna Barbados. I have eaten here before. What really impresses me, besides obviously the incredible standard of food, is the way that the workers in here, which I'll have to say are the team in here, are dressed all in black. So if you're dining here at night time, everyone disappears in the background as they're moving around. You don't really see people around, don't really catch your eye. You're actually able to have a romantic evening and not even know there are other people around you. It's just beautiful. I love here. And again, not a promotion paid in any form or fashion, just telling you about things that you can do in Barbados that are positive and enjoyable and absolutely memorable. Above is blue orchids. They also have, blue arches. Now, every time I've come here, even when I read it, I say blue orchid. I do not know why, but it is little arches, and it is a boutique hotel. So you can actually stay here if you want, and you can eat at their restaurant every day if you would so desire. But remember, have a look at what they offer. Have a look and see what the restaurant is like. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. One of these days, I will get this name right. For everyone that has vlogged with me past here before knows that I have never got it right yet. So that it just goes to tell you that it means I got to spend a little more time reading signs, obviously. Now, anything that's over 3 letters is difficult for me. The is fine and is fine. Best is a word that has come into my vocabulary recently because I know I'm the best. So B-E-S-T, that goes into 4 letters. Awesome. Again, another word that I have handcrafted and learnt recently, and that was because of me again, because I am an awesome person. And obviously Olympian, that's me. All those things will spell who I am, so obviously I will try and remember them, and not necessarily hotels and stuff. You see the kind of facilities they offer. If you want to come and stay here, you can do so, and then you can relax out here and enjoy the entire day from these beautiful, sort of like private little facilities. You know, these curtains will drop, give you the seclusion that you may desire. Perfect. Lots of honeymoons, lots of weddings are performed up here along these cliffs, and then honeymoons over in the hotel next door. Absolutely great. I know a lot of friends that have been here, got married in this general area on the cliffs of Enterprise Cliffs, and then gone over next door. Alright, so where we're walking up here, I know you want to see the beauty, but I know also you want to hear my amazing baritone voice. So I will continue walking as we're viewing the scenic views along the cliffs of Enterprise. Beautiful, beautiful coastline of the south coast of Barbados. Absolutely stunning. Just like all the other coastlines. Of course, this is the best. You can only have one best. The others are the rest. You know, so that's how it is. You know, when you can't settle for the best, you go west. So, sorry. I made sure to say that because I know there's a westy person on here. Oh boy. I know anybody that just saw what she just did knows exactly what that means. That is one of the most vicious threats that you can tell me. So anyhow, I will not tell you all what it means because I want to keep this nice and cheerful. So all I can tell you is I'm going to be suffering later on today for sure. Alright, so this week, let's get into this week. Tomorrow, Wednesday, off day. When I say off day, we probably will only see communications from us, a couple of pictures, a couple of views of Barbados just to make sure the family has somewhere to come and say good morning, and also to say, hello Patricia, I'm so happy that you're well and all has gone perfectly. So we will put up some pictures and stuff tomorrow morning. So you will have that opportunity to love your friends and family and let them know how much you love them and share your greetings of kindness to them as well. Thursday, Q in the community, God's Spare Life. We'll be at Parishland in Christchurch. We went there a few months ago, but we went into a bar at Parishland, but it's actually going to be held on the playing field this time by the pavilion. So that's going to be similar to what we were at last week, where it's going to be a big pasture fete, which should be just perfect. All of the group up at Parishland, all of the people that live in that area, friendly as what? Yeah, when they went up there, I went in the shop and stuff, everyone wanted to be a part of the EMC vlog. So if you're looking for something to do on the island on Thursday, come and join us there. Friday, which is Good Friday, will be a off day. It's a day that I like to take to reflect and give thanks for everything that I've been blessed with. I know there are many people on here that do the same thing, so please, last year we did not vlog at all through the Easter period. So understand that on Good Friday we will not be vlogging, but we will be giving thanks and gratitude and hopefully being flooded with gifts of blessings, and that we'll be able to share them with you when we come back out on Saturday. Saturday will be 𝗲𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗦𝗘 Saturday. Not going to disclose the site yet, we're waiting on permission. But Miss Kira has said where she would like to go and tell you all lies. She says she's never told you all lies in this location, and that it is a perfect location to tell lies, and I'll stray away from the truth as far as possible. So we'll be doing that on Saturday. On Sunday we will be having our mobile office, but it will be a little different because we would like to take in 𝐼𝐶𝐴𝐿's Fish Festival for you. So hopefully you will come and join us at that. Hopefully you'll come and walk with us. Hopefully you'll come and have a few drinks with us. Remember, order me the strong tonic. Do not go to a bar and say, can I get a tonic water? Say, I would like a strong tonic, because that means they put in a piece of lime for me. I don't drink soft drinks anymore. So you can remember that. That will be on Sunday, and it will not be a day break. It will be more the day itself. And on Monday, we're going to be doing something different. We want to show you something really cultural. You would have seen our ad up about the big kites being launched up by Andrew's factory. That is going over towards 𝗲𝗷𝗲𝗏. We will hopefully be bringing a broadcast in there so you can see the kite raising ceremony, as well as all of the activities and the family oriented activities. Very cultural Bajan thing, kite flying. So we'll be bringing that to you on, I say what day? Monday? Monday, yeah, Monday. Sorry, lose the track. So we're going to go out to Monday. We're not going to tell you about Tuesday and anything else, right? I hope you all did not hear that. But anyhow, we will be telling you more information later on. Now, I want to also stop here this morning. I know we're going a little long, but we're not be talking to you all for a while, like a few days. So we want to bring you a little extra something this morning so you can enjoy. If you want to do a real good power float, I recommend you bring your strategically and meticulously created floating device that somebody has come along and stolen my patent and called it a noodle, and come up here along these cliffs, start up here and flow with the tide right down past Enterprise Beach, Miami Beach, and down into Oistins. A beautiful float. But bring your fruit, bring a bottle of water or your favorite beverage, because it's going to take you about an hour and a half to get Oistins from here if you go with the currents alone. But what I want to show you are these little beaches that you do not know. These are little tiny seasonal beaches and tide beaches. If you are paddling up here and you are on that float, please stop in at some of these here and walk behind and get the feeling, the peace of serenity inside of here. A lot of people don't even know these exist. But there are little small pockets of sand all along here that I like to call seasonal beaches. So if you get the opportunity to experience what it's like to be in there with no one else and have your own private beach for a few minutes, you can do so. But remember, low tide, please. Time it for low tide or a tide that is reducing as it is right now. I think low tide this morning is around 9 o'clock or something like that there, 8:50 or something. Alright, so a little further along the cliffs. You're not stopping yet. Going a little further up. I'm hoping I'll catch our yoga queen this morning. As you notice, we have a lot of queens that reside in this area. She used to like going to Enterprise Beach, but obviously Queen Rachel has chased her from there, so she now has to go up on the cliffs and do her yoga up here. So I guess you can't have two queens in one area at one time. Good morning to you, Patricia. I hope you're well this morning. I know for sure you'll probably be on the cliffs. I hope so, 'cause I would love to annoy you. Beautiful cliffs. You'll see all here is being cleaned up. Years ago you couldn't have walked here because it'd been all bush and dunk trees, etc, etc. But now you will see all of that has been removed. Unfortunately, some of the other bush is still here, but we were not going to talk about it this morning. We said we were not. We're going to keep it nice and sweet, as we'd done a heart out of them this morning. So all these tracks all along the cliff here, all along the cliff from here right up through Enterprise, along in front of a lot of the homes along Atlantic Shores area, have walking area. You can go on fisherman tracks and stuff. Just make sure the sea conditions are good when you're doing it, because otherwise that gets extremely difficult. Sometimes it's impossible to walk around the cliff area. You can go right up to Long Beach, along the Paragon Cliffs, right up to Ocean City, past Green Point, Salt Cave, up to Ocean City. You'll find vlogs up on YouTube with those names that we have done before, and go right out to 𝗲𝗏 Bay, all along the cliff area. Beautiful, beautiful hiking area, lovely area to relax and enjoy. Does get beastly hot, so make sure that when you're doing it, the conditions are favorable. Do it early on the morning. That's what I would recommend. Have maybe a friend to drive and collect you from the other side, because if you're walking with lazy people like our docile Saturday crew, they would never be able to make it back in the other direction. We'd either have to carry them bus fare, or we'll have to get a taxi or a ZR for them for sure. How are you going? You said not to put the camera in your face. You feeling better yet?
I'm fine.
You're fine? So everything is good now? You being wicked online there? Who is annoying me this morning? Is he billionaire annoying us? Let's step in a little bit though.
Nobody.
Got Kiara coming. No one's annoying us? Are you telling me that just because you don't want me to pick on anyone? You show me in a few minutes time. Whoever I pick on from here on in is because she has asked me to do so. Who's that? Oh, 𝐶∞police. She asked you to annoy Angela this morning. Good morning, Angela. She said, please annoy 𝐶∞police. Please annoy Wendy. Wendy, I am annoying you officially because of our co-star, Maurice. No, I single them out. Rico, Trisha. I sing them all out. Deborah. I wish I could write more. One of these days I'll write a list, but you know what? We're close to 1,000 people, so I can't really call all. So I just call the few that really annoy me. Actually, hold on a minute. This morning, the few people that are being called are because they're annoying her, and she has asked me to make sure and annoy them. New condos going up over here. Beautiful again. Absolutely lovely views and stuff. I am just hoping, I don't know. I put my foot all over the place today. I am hoping that the beach side here, or the cliff side here, is not developed for those condos, as we saw a little bit further down the road by 𝗲𝗏𝗏. I'm hoping this will always be remaining, although it's private. You will see signs along here warning you about it being private. You can't have any functions out here unless you get permission, etc, etc. So I'm hoping that this will remain as it is, so that all of us Bajans can enjoy this beautiful sea view and this cliff view, and park and stop with our families and friends and loved ones and enjoy some of this absolutely stunning and amazing fresh air and beautiful scenery. When you're walking this cliff, do not veer off of the paths. This is, thank goodness someone has put this here. Up to a couple of months ago when we did a vlog out here, this was covered with grass. You would not have seen that hole. Remember, these cliffs, as you can see over here, have a lot of breaking off and cracks in them. So when you're walking these cliffs, please stay on a visible path. And if you're going to be adventurous, test before you put your weight on the spot, because you can find yourself in a serious precarious situation if you do not do so. You can see how rocks and parts of the cliff have been dropping off over the years. Just beautiful. Now it's very brown here. We have not seen a brown Barbados, I would say, for at least 2 years, because last year was green right through, green and lush, because of the ashfall that we had and the early rains and the heavier rains last year. But it's very, very dry now. So if you're on the island, please conserve water. Do not start your tap and then go to the table and bring off a plate and then go back to the table and bring another plate and then wash it and then go and get another plate and leave the tap running. Please remember that this is precious commodity here in Barbados. Water at this time of year and also through the entire Caribbean. There is a drought going on, especially in Northern Caribbean. This is pretty well known that there's a drought going on, and we're obviously going to get impacted as well. So please conserve water when you're on the island. Remember, there are a lot of people here that live here year round that depend on having water to use. We have a lot of cruise ships that get a lot of water from Barbados, so just be cautious with the water as you're using it. Not telling you don't take a bath, because I know half of our EMC family would love to hear that, because they want an excuse not to bathe because they are nasty people. So I'm sorry, I said I was going to pick out all those that I love, so 50% of you I obviously love, 50% of you I haven't got to know well enough to love that way yet, but anyway, I do love you as fellow human beings. So this is Enterprise Cliff, this is along Enterprise Coast Road, going up towards Atlantic shores, etc. I'm going to give you another 360 spin for actually Circle of Love. We can do another Circle of Love for you to enjoy this beautiful, beautiful surrounding areas. Here we go. Boss man, oh honorable Bajan warrior, let me shut off this vlog now. Man, why you don't keep quiet? You don't see you trying to spread some love and cheer to everyone around the island? Cheese on breads and all over the world even. Look, ignore him. I can't edit him out of this, but I will try and edit him out of the YouTube channel. I saw someone asking for a YouTube link. Please check the head of our Facebook page. We have on our YouTube link on there. We also have our Instagram. You can scan and go straight to Instagram. We also have our PayPal link, which we hope that one or two of you may feel in a gracious mood and help us with, so we can buy some new equipment going forward. We're looking to expand, get some better equipment, but it all depends on the journey. Remember, this is not a journey to make money. This is just a journey to bring the beauty and the peace and the love and the happiness that we experience in our own lives. So if you're in a kind mood and you're willing to give us a little donation, we would greatly appreciate it, and we'll also send you our thank you as well. So the signs are all up here. Again, I'll just take you by one of them to let you see. We're not finishing yet. I know, man, Nick, you've been talking for 45 minutes and you haven't even taken a breath. Well, I feel in a talkative mood today. I don't normally feel this way. Usually I'm very, very quiet and laid back and don't have too much to say in the morning. But this morning I'm feeling in a good talkative mood, and that may be because I have not spoken to you all for a long, long time, not since Sunday. So here we go, just to let you see what this is saying. So you see, I wasn't imagining it. It actually is private property. Telling you to use it at your own risk, and any functions must be cleared by owner. And in case you want to get married here, or anything else that's important, birthday for a child or for yourself or for a loved one, take that number down, give them a call, ask them permission. Don't just come up here and set up your tent or whatever for your party, because you may find yourself inconvenienced, and what is supposedly a festive and enjoyable occasion may turn into something that you are not too comfortable or happy with. We're going to continue our walk up. Now this walk is not long. It just is that we're taking our time because our co-star is not fit like me. So don't tell her that. She has a 10-second delay and would not have heard out. Sorry, maybe she did hear it. I'm sure you didn't get what I just got because she did not hear it. So maybe I should run behind me in the future and see where she is before you make my comments. Anyway, we're going up to Fritz Bay. Some people call that Cotton House as well. But this is Fritz Bay, named after a Barbadian surfer. So this is a place that a lot of longboarding is conducted in Barbados now. I would say probably the best learning area environment for learning to surf. Lots of surf schools up here. You have Ridley Tide, that's located right on the cliff. You have Bodie, you have Alan Burt, you have Russell, you have numerous ones. If I've left out any of you, I am so sorry. I'm not familiar with everyone's activities and stuff, but there's some of the players that are in the game that if you're interested in doing some surfing, I would definitely give them a call for sure. Now this originally was a beach property, still is actually the cliff property for the condos which are next door. The Palisades just next door. This is I will say recent, because it probably is about 10 years ago this was built, somewhere in that kind of time frame. Again, time merges for me. I can't even tell you when it's Wednesday or Saturday or any other day. I know Sunday for sure, because that's the day that we gather and do our hardest work with all of our staff, who unfortunately are not really very good products of the employment bracket at the moment. They do not work well. But what has changed here is something I was dreading. I was dreading this here. I was dreading for any construction to go on over here called condos. And as you can see, that is exactly what's happening. The lower rise over here really didn't take much from it. But to see this going up now, to me, is a shame. So along this cliff area, absolute shame. The destruction of this cliff, an absolute shame. Anyhow, that's my own opinion. Remember, this is my journey. And a lot of times I may say things that you may not be comfortable with, or someone may not be comfortable with, but I am supposed to speak the way I feel, because this is all based on honesty and integrity. We do also use a little bit of discretion because of anonymity. So that's why we don't say that Simone Thompson is the most annoying person in the world. We would just say Simone, because we do not want to disclose her real true identity. No names have been changed to protect the innocent in this broadcast. Alright, so Malcolm, if you're on board, you know your family was all here. Trevor, good morning to you. Philip, you're not forgotten. You're gone, but not forgotten by any means. So this is where the Hunts used to live for many, many years. Jocelyn Hunt, Debbie Hunt, all of them lived up in this section here. This is a part of the group that was known as the South Point group, which are, as I said, a very tight-knit community. Great people. I was friends with all of them for all my life. This little hump here that you're seeing, or ridge you're seeing here on your left, they had to put up that mirror there. I know they're probably going to say because we had to exit the property, but it actually spoiled what I used to like to do. I used to like to come and hit this embankment here as I was peeling it off. He lit with a huge cutback and slam right back down onto the road here. However, since I put that mirror up, how are you going, sir? Okay. Since I put that mirror up, I can no longer do that. So this is no longer driven on, because years ago, before that mirror was put up, you would have seen car tracks going right up and over this embankment and back down, because this was how you used to warm up to go surfing, by warming up on this terrain. Some more people here looking fit. Yeah, you all can smile. Look fit, look fit, look fit. Yeah, good man. Enjoy your ride, huh? Alright, so we got some people here that are doing some bicycle riding early in this morning. They're probably going to go around the corner, pack up their bikes and call their friends to come and pick them up. They must have heard of our EMC vlog and decided to ride past us to make themselves look fit. So if you're viewing this later on and you heard me bad talking, well, I can't help that. You have to come and defend yourself the next time you see me. Beautiful, beautiful area. This is the Hope's property. Lots of lovely homes around here. Changed ownership and ownership over the years, but beautiful, beautiful up here for sure. I see a warning, 24-hour CCTV camera surveillance. So what we can do right now is I want all of you all to look in this general direction where the camera is pointing. Raise your right hand and wave. Let them know we're here. Let them know the EMC is present in our numbers.
It's right there.
Where's the camera?
Right there.
Oh, okay, sorry. Excuse me. I was looking in that direction. I've just been pointed out by our co-star. You see how critical she is to our vlogs. She just pointed out that this is the camera. So hands up and wave. Hello, how are you going? Great to see you. EMC. Look us up, Facebook or on YouTube. Just follow the name Nicholas Dean, better known as the Bajan Warrior or Mr. Olympian. So, miniature bamboos, absolutely beautiful, great for noise suppression. If you've seen bamboo groves along the island, these are the miniature bamboo. These are absolutely great, as I said before, for privacy and also for suppression of noise. If you're not aware, the bamboo is as sharp as a razor, the outer skin especially. If you are going around a bamboo, make sure you have on your gloves. Do not go play you're pulling a piece of bamboo or getting off a leaf or anything like that, because you may lose your finger, and that is not a joke. That is pretty serious. Bamboo is as deadly as possible when it comes to cutting you. You can rent accommodations up here if you would like. Again, beautiful bougainvillea, these thrive in these conditions. All the colors across this hedge area. It's called the poor man's security hedge, as we've told you all about before. This is a cheap way of sort of like protecting your property, because I know I've been contradicted on it, but I have proven it on with documented evidence, which I don't always do. These actually can cause blood poison if you get stuck with these properly and do not pay attention to them, so please be careful. As I said before, they're known as the poor... Oh my goodness! Hold on a second. Good morning, how are you all going? It's so good to see you all. What can I say? The NCC, or sorry, the MTW would have put this mirror here so that you could see my beautiful face this morning. How are y'all going? Absolutely great. As you all would have noticed, we saw one on Bashma Beach. The lady that ran the shop there, I helped her carry a basket down, so therefore she put a camera on the beach so I could enjoy my beautiful self, and now you can also enjoy me as well. What a lovely morning. I don't want to pass the mirror without showing you the beautiful person that I am. Alright, so the only other hedge that is sort of like as much a deterrent as the bougainvillea and the sweet lime, which is also a very big deterrent, that will stick you and burn you, would be the sea grape bush. The sea grape bush, when it got into a hedge, nobody goes near it because no one wants to touch sea grape. So if you find them along here, you would understand that is a security measure, sea grape bush. We did talk about Ride the Tide. This is Ride the Tide surf shop. A lot of y'all will know he's one of our family members. We've also done a little interview with him in the past. But as always, he is oversleeping again. So when you see this vlog again today, you come out here and pick your teeth with me. Don't stay inside and sleep on the morning. Come outside and gather with us. If you want to surf, you want to get some the basic surf stuff and stuff, you can get that right here before we hit the water over on the other side. We're going to end our tour this morning. Well, yes, our tour, I would say. We're going to end my amazing and informative commentary at Cotton House Bay, or known as Fritz Bay. We'll show you a little bit of something from there. And that's where we will say our goodbyes for this morning. We've put in close to an hour. As you will see, I am in a talkative mood today. So for all of you that are really wanted to hear me and have been waiting for a day that I will really talk, you all can like sort of like slip off into relaxation mode with my beautiful harmonic voice. You are going to benefit in this morning. Some of you may have dropped back to sleep, so I'm going to elevate my voice to make sure that if you have dropped back to sleep, you're awake again now. So I just want you to have a look at this beautiful place. There's some lovely little swells coming through here, long, lovely lines as well. So if you are in Barbados, you want to learn to surf, and that would not include the Sulcan dictator, because she has to learn to swim first, because she cannot swim. And I hear talking to all these surfers now, you know, you take a person to a surfing competition, it's just like any other Bajan. Although she's an American Bajan, dual nationality, she likes to tell everybody, I'm Bajan, but she speaks with an American accent. I took her to a surfing competition. By the time the end of the day came, she was calling everything in its right vocabulary, as in surfing wise. She's just like typical Bajan that goes to the airport to see some friends leave on British Airways and comes back talking in a British accent. Same way. But surf today looking great. You good, my brother? Alright, man, good. Yeah, man. So you can see it's perfect for longboarding. Absolutely ideal. Too much body drag for any other style of boarding out here today, for sure. But this is absolutely one of the best breaks in this island if this is cranking. When this is cranking, for the furthest point you're seeing out there in the center of the camera now, that's where you'll be taking off on the left. It will run you right down into the bay. Most people will cut out halfway down because they don't want the long paddle going back up, but you can actually ride right into the beach on the inside section. This is known as Fritz Bay. Absolutely beautiful. Stunning, stunning, stunning location. Perfect little swell here, as you can see, for the longboarders, as I said before. If you get a hurricane swell that's passing Barbados, when a lot of the south coast locations are all blown out because of the wind conditions, etc., this place is sheltered. It will offer you some of the most perfect barrels and perfect rides you can imagine. World-class conditions and rides. Until those days, unless it's a massive south swell, up here is pretty much just about head high. But if you can get it on a real big day, you will not want to ever miss this place when it is cranking or going on. This entire area here has been landscaped over the last few years. As you will see, we've talked about it before. The benches that are put here are obviously designed for people who are unable to do too much walking and want to enjoy the beauty and serenity from here. Right now the trees are obstructing it, but remember, this is a young growth. So these trees will be rising shortly, and pretty soon you'll be looking directly through them and enjoying the beautiful surf surrounding the area. I'm going to take you for a little walk down here just to show you give a little recognition to people that have made this possible. We're going to take you on a walk of those that started it and those that continue to maintain it, because there are two different groups of people. Some have done both of them, but they're definitely two different groups for sure. You will see that this is a Scenic Barbados Trust and Tourism Development Cooperation project. However, I will show you who has made it possible. This is known as the Cotton Bay. We like to know as Fritz Bay, but it's actually called Cotton Bay, the sea window to Cotton Bay. Beautiful. So here we go. Hello, good morning, how are you going? No, you can come through. I want to put you on camera if you don't want it. I'm sorry. Good morning to you. See, everyone's going down to the ocean now to get a little surf. Alright, so we're going to make our way down here, as we like to do all the time. These are the champions who made this happen. These are the people that have invested. Unfortunately, some are overgrown. I'm not going to push my hand inside there because, as you can see, they're like an aloe plant. They have thorns, or I should say prickles all along the edge of the leaf itself. But those are there. Hopefully you will see that you are missing, and come and cut these back and trim it off so you will see yourself as well. We're just going to take you a walk down as well here. And these are champions that keep it looking good. And I see some people up here trying to sneak behind us, so we're gonna capture them on film right now. Good morning, how are you today? You know, you should know that I'm gonna be putting this camera on you. You're very aware of who we are. How are you going?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm wonderful. You want to say hello to the family this morning?
Hello everybody. Hope you have a lovely day.
Awesome. You just came from down the beach relaxing, or just enjoying beauty?
Going
walking.
Yes.
I will put this exercise to me. I'm one lazy person. I no longer compete in the Olympics, so I'm sort of like laid back now. Huh? Yeah. All right, you all have a fantastic day. Are you all on Facebook? You are on Facebook. You're one of our family. Yeah. Right, so please introduce her, because she's probably not. She's hiding in front of the camera, but I'm still catching her.
I am not on Facebook.
You're not on Facebook? Are you on YouTube?
No.
You're not on YouTube either? Well, you go by her house and watch our vlog on Facebook and YouTube, and then you will be enjoying it as well. Have a great day, alright? Be blessed.
Thank
okay?
you.
Thanks so. Okay, good. See you all later.
Bye-bye.
Anyone that says that I annoy people just do not understand that I do not do that. I just like to interact with people. As you would have seen the charming smiles and stuff. It was either smile or look miserable on camera. It's your choice. Alright, so we have these folks have actually done all the artwork down here and stuff. You'll also see a lot of information, history of Barbados, the oysters town especially. We'll just give you a little something, we'll scan by it very slowly, and then we will do our wrap up for the morning. I got that word wrap up in my mouth now. I don't know, Nicole, I don't know what you've done to me. Anyhow, here we go. Just perfect, lovely. I see Brother Malcolm is on. Malcolm, good morning, my brother. As you know, I always pay respect to you and your family when we pass this area. And I guess you're the person that came down here and carry away these people's surf shoes. Please have a read of this here. You can always do a scan of it later on. I do not see anything about a reward, but these people are looking for their shoes. So any of you that came here and carried them away, please give them a call and thank you on behalf of ourselves and on behalf of the people that own the shoes. We are blessed this morning. We are seeing this beach here without the Sargassum build-up. That will come if things are as usual over the next 2 months. This beach will be impossible to see. There will be ledges, if it is how it was over the last 2 years. There'll be ledges at least 6 to 8 feet going across here and way out into the ocean. And then as it starts to chisel away, you'll find little coves and stuff in it. Quite decorative as well. I mean, if we can look at those great trees, or great trees, how bad am I? Obviously slipping. If you can look at those great bushes and find them beautiful, you can certainly find Sargassum beautiful. You can find beauty in everything, so long as you're willing to find it and look for it. But right now, as you can see, a very small beach. At low tide, you will find a couple people down here. You can actually come down here by where we were before, by the Palisades, and you can come down on the beach from there if you would like. But as I said, it is pretty much seasonal. Sometimes there's no sand here. Majority time right down in the western section there's sand, but you can also find Sargassum. So this is our cliffside view, or lower view of this beautiful, beautiful Fritz Bay. There are so many memories that this place holds for me in all the years with the Sampsons and everybody else who was up here. I don't have to call all the names, but everybody who remembers up here in our teenage times, which was not that long ago, because we're all young fellas, they will tell you. They will remember our memories and our raising of our childhood down here. So I'm going to take you right up the cliffside. I'm going to give you a 180, a very slow 180, and then we'll say our farewells. I hope you've enjoyed this morning. Hope you were able to deal with my vegetable matter this morning. I had to get it off my chest. I need to air that. I need to let people understand how important this journey is, and there's nothing except for God that can take me off of this journey, because He has asked me to do this here, and that is who I follow. So I follow Him religiously. Here we go. Enjoy this 180, very slow and easy. See our brother 𝐾𝐻𝐿's on here. Kurt used to live along this cliff all of his young age. He knows exactly what I'm talking about when I talk about the South Point guys. He would know that extremely well. A lot of these guys are my friends and my family and people I have known for the time I was as high as a grasshopper's knee. You have to appreciate they're a lot older than me. If you look at Kurt and Kurt stands up next to me and says, geez, you whiz. Man, he got to be like 10 years older than you. But that's because I'm only 51. I will be 52 tomorrow. So right now I'm 51 and 364 days. Last year was not a leap year, or maybe it was. If it was, put on an extra one for me. I don't have my calculator with me this morning. Anyway, everyone, be blessed, be happy. Lift those around you that are finding themselves in dark places. Our story will always be the same when we finish a vlog, and that is promoting peace and happiness and love and kindness and positive light, because that is what we're all about. So I know for sure that there are thousands who hear positiveness in what we say, and there are thousands that find healing in coming in here and sharing their love with their friends and family, or receiving it from their friends and family, you know, on a daily basis. So have a wonderful time. Do not let anyone throw you off your focus. If you're on a focus on a light, do not let anyone throw a shadow in front of you. The light is there. All you got to do is look through that shadow and get to it. Have a great day. From myself, and of course I'll take you around. As you can see, the young guys just going on and enjoying themselves. From myself and from our amazing co-star, we thank you for joining us this morning. Remember, we have a different week coming up, but just keep your eyes open for your alerts and for your notifications, and you will find us online. Come and share your time with us if you can. Have a holy week. Enjoy your Easter. God bless you all. Stay safe, stay peaceful, love life, and life will love you. Here we go. Love and greetings from Barbados. And Patricia, go and lie down on that stainless steel surfboard, enjoy your drop in and enjoy your hike. Have a great day, and blessings to all of you all.